In this video, I'll be showing you new custom skins and abilities for a potential One Piece X Brawl Stars collaboration. Now grab a seat, get a snack, sub and like, and let's get into this video. Let's start with Jaeyoung Kizaru. I don't know, I feel like they just kind of work together. I really don't know why I did this. Like, I don't think anyone has thought about this, but I think it's a really interesting idea and I wanted to, make it. So, what are you gonna do, stop me? With the glasses and all, it kind of works. I decided to not make the glasses see-through for some reason, and I made his post-super attack a sort of reference to Block's roots. If you know, you know. Here's Light Admiral J. Now for a redesign of an old skin I made. Portgas D. Ollie was the first skin I ever made. Well, not the first skin, but like top 5. Anyway, now it's also one of my top 5 favorite skins I've ever made. When I made the first one, a lot of people said that they didn't like that I changed the skin color of an assumingly dark skinned character, which in hindsight makes perfect sense. I wouldn't like it if there was a brawler with my skin color that was taken away of their skin color. Completely understand it, so I changed it in this skin. And I think it looks way better. I turned Ollie's little player thing into Ace's weird thing that hangs from his hat, and I turned the skateboard into the speedboat that Ace has. That was the entire concept of the skin from the beginning, but I honestly think I elevated the skin a lot, and your guys' suggestions helped me do it, so thank you so much. I put it as an epic skin, though it could be mythic. I think this is one of the best skins I've ever made. What about you guys? I remember that Mihawk Mortis was one of the first skins I've ever tried to design. Maybe first 15 skins I've ever tried to design, but it was hard. So I didn't do it, and now, maybe a few months later, I tried it again. Because I honestly think it's the best idea for a Mihawk skin. With the big blade, it's not hard to understand. I made a super little observation hockey thing too. So here's Mihawk Mortis. This is probably like a mythic skin. Now one that was thought up by my friend. A Robin and Chopper Nita skin. I used the least revealing look of Robin for this one. You know, it just makes the most sense because Brawl Stars is a kid-friendly game. I mean, it was. Now we have the Demogorgon just as a thing you can do. And let's not forget about Vecna, but that's beside my point. I didn't know how faithful I wanted to be about the Chopper. I made it a kind of fusion of all of his forms. He's bigger, obviously, now than his regular form, but it's not his monster point form, though it could be in a potential hypercharged form, but Nita already has one of those. So here's Robin and Chopper Nita, probably a super rare or epic skin. Now this is a little bit of a weird one. I just had a feeling that I wanted to do a Kainu berry. For no real reason. I mean, I just thought it would be cool that it would throw magma on the floor. I don't know, I liked that idea, so I went with it. What are you gonna do about it? I honestly think that I should have left the coat on his shoulders, but I decided to put it on him, which doesn't look bad. It just looks a little weird because I don't think any admirals do that. So here's the epic skin, and yeah. Now for the obvious Luffy skin. I've done Luffy Miko before, but I didn't feel that it was too right. And as you saw in the intro, if you were paying attention, this is what I'm doing, a Surge skin. More importantly, a hypercharged Surge skin, which means that this is his 3rd legendary skin and I won't do him dirty with this one. Stage 2, he just gets hockey. It's like his post-time skip thing. And then he goes gear 5. But that's the hypercharge form. So here are all the stages of the skin. Stage 1 is regular, stage 2 is just the post-time skip form with hockey, and then stage 3 is gear 2, stage 4 is gear 4, and then stage 5, the hypercharge form, is gear 5. Now for the new limited time brawler, Luffy. What do you think it was gonna be? Kizaru? Sadly, he would be an assassin, with Gum Gum Slingshot as his attack where he could grab or release from opponents. But he would have probably a lot of forms, with the tank form like Gum Gum Balloon, a damage dealer form with Gum Gum Gatling, and maybe a few more, I don't know, leave your suggestions in the comments. So he would kind of be like Lightyear, but he would kind of just be a reskin of other brawlers, honestly. not like exactly a reskin, but the Gatling form would be a lot like Griff, the balloon form would obviously be like Rosa, the slingshot form is kind of like Edgar, but it's also more like Buzz, which are all brawlers that like you get relatively early in the game. It's not like he'd looks like Rosa. His main attack would be the same in all three forms, sort of like a Charlie thing, but you can extend your range. You might have noticed he doesn't have a hypercharge, but some weird hockey-coded thing. Here's me sort of illustrating how the hockey things would work. So this is Conqueror's hockey. It's sort of like kind of looks like a hypercharge, but it really isn't. It's like this thing where you kind of get like a hypercharge aura around you and it shoots out to all opponents. It looks crazy powerful, but it doesn't do too much damage. Probably like 1,000 damage and a light stun for like half a second. And like the super button, or the hypercharge button, you would have to like save it up over time by using attacks. It's basically like a hypercharge. Or a super, but like, you know. It's sort of like a weaker version of Maisie's hypercharge where it's like a burst all around, but then like a stun. Except that whole circle thing isn't there. It's just the 4 shots that are coming out. So it's not broken and easy to use because you actually have to charge it up. And I think it would home just a little bit, like a tiny bit. Kind of like Meeple's star power. And now for observation hockey. It would be a lot like Allie's thing where you can kind of see through bushes and stuff. But there would be a power 2 of every single one of these. And for the observation hockey one, it would definitely be future sight, where you can dodge attacks faster. You just get faster movement speed when someone's shooting at you. That would make some funny clips. But you would probably get these out of some sort of new box thing. Kind of like the Subway Surfers event, but cooler, because it's One Piece. I would also make an armament hockey one, but like, it's kind of just gives you a shield. It's like a mini hypercharge, but it does nothing to your super. It'll also give you a damage buff. And that Conqueror's thing I showed you should probably be the second step because it looks a little too broken. And the first step would be like just 2 things shooting. Okay, yeah, that's all for this video. Have a wonderful day. Make sure to hype this video. It does so much for this channel, and I thank you so much if you do it. But you can also sub and like, or do all of them. I'm not complaining. Bye. Sub and like.